Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this individual executive member decision. My name is Callum Wynham. I'm a Democratic and Electoral Services Specialist, and I'm clerking the meeting. Making the decision today is Councillor Lindsay Ferris, who is our executive member for planning and the local plan. And presenting the report today is Ian Bellinger, who is the service manager for growth and delivery. And with that, I'll hand over to Ian just to run us through the report and the recommendation, please.
Thank you, Callum. Full details are available in the report, but by way of a brief introduction, if anyone has not read that, the report seeks approval to consult on a draft statement of community involvement, or SCI. This is a document that sets out how the council will engage all steps of the land use planning process. So from preparing planning policy documents through to considering planning applications. The council currently has a statement of community involvement, which was adopted in 2019. It's best practice to periodically review these to ensure the information they contain and the practice on engagement remains clear and effective. And the review that we've undertaken has culminated in the production of the recommended draft statement of community involvement. In broad terms, the new document maintains the current commitments to engagement, meeting all legal requirements, and identifying actions the council may take which go beyond this for engaging. And those decisions on what actions would be taken would be decided at the project level and determined and scoped in line with what was being undertaken. One change I do wish to highlight, however, is the move on major planning applications and the consultation period. Here, the draft statement of community involvement proposes to extend the period for consulting on major planning applications from the period required in law of 21 days to 28 days, excluding bank holiday. Now, this proposed change recognises that larger planning applications are more complex to understand and therefore provides residents and stakeholders with an extra week to consider that information and provide their responses to us, which we think is proportionate. I should note, however, here that the consultation period is the period in which the council cannot make a decision and in which we're waiting for views to be expressed to us. Whilst that is the consultation period, it is practice to consider all representations received on planning applications post that date up until the point they are determined. In terms of next steps, if the recommendation is approved, the next step would be to hold a consultation on the draft statement of community involvement for a 6 weeks period. All representations received to that will be carefully reviewed in preparing a final version of the document, which would be considered by executive for adoption later this year. And with that, I'm very happy to assist with any queries.
Thank you, Ian. I don't have any detailed questions, but I do want to make the point, and I fully support the extension of the period of consultation. We've always thought that 21 days does not give residents very much time to comment, particularly on major development, and extending it to 28 days certainly helps, and I think it's in the right direction. And secondly, we are going to have a period of 6 weeks consultation. And Callum, can I confirm when that period of consultation would run from until?
So the call-in period will finish on. So the call-in period will finish on a week today, so the 17th. So the decision, if you approve it, will be from the 18th onwards.
Just to clarify, at the moment, the consultation dates itself haven't been set. I'm engaging with our communications team to finalise those dates and make sure they don't clash with any other significant consultations going out in the council. But I would expect them to start within the next couple of weeks and extend through August and mostly into September.
Good, thank you. So we'll clarify that when all issues are done. I think on that clarification, I'm more than happy to sign to go out for consultation. Thank you,
and Ian, that will obviously be publicised via the normal channels, the consultation.
Oh, absolutely. So just very briefly, yes, the actions we would take is to notify the people on the planning policy database, but because of the nature of the document about engagement, we'll also be using the council's corporate contacts to highlight it to underrepresented groups as well, to get their views on whether the actions we're taking are appropriate or not.
Fantastic. So with that, I'll just read out the recommendation. So for anyone who's got the agenda with them, that's set out on page 5 of the agenda. And it is that the Executive Member for Planning and Local Plan approves the draft statement of community involvement 2023, attached as enclosure 1 for consultation, and you're happy, Lindsay, to proceed on that basis?
I confirm.
That's it. So we'll just sign the decision sheet. Fantastic. So as mentioned before, subject to the cooling period, which will finish on the 17th, the decision can go live on the 18th of August. And with that, I will close the meeting. Thank you very much.